Hey Leo, what's going on? Leo. What's up, Leo? You know who it is. We're going to see what's going on with you for Capricorn season 2025. Happy holidays to those who celebrate and whatever you celebrate. If you don't celebrate, what's going on? I hope all is well. I want to shout out Capricorn sun signs and say happy birthday to them and show them some love. It's their birthday. So happy birthday, Caps. Make sure you check out the area of your chart where Capricorn is. Everybody should be checking out the Capricorn reading because it is Capricorn season, so that you can see how that area of your life may be affected with these energies, because the Capricorn energies are amplified right now, right? So this is going to be a general reading for my Leos. Doesn't matter what placement of Leo, right? Everybody's got Leo in their chart somewhere, so oops. We're going to see what's going on with y'all, all right? One more shuffle after it. Okay, so let's see what else. Messages for Leo, please. Okay, Three of Cups. That came out sideways. So did the Strength energy, actually. Eight of Wands. One more. Queen of Swords. That came out sideways. All right. So, Leo, what's going on with you? You showing up, you're definitely in the building, but you are showing up sideways. So I don't know if you are having a problem maintaining control over your emotions or your creative rights. Okay, I don't know if you. There could be some type of court situation going on, some type of legal situation going on where maybe somebody's trying to uh, take something from you, or you have to fight for your creative rights, your intellectual rights, something that belongs to you. Your creative energy was involved in. For maybe there's some type of fraud going on here, or someone's trying to infiltrate or take something that belongs to you. So it could be something legal, but it could be on a spiritual realm as well. There could be some health concerns also, is what I'm getting here. Someone is trying to heal because the star energy represents a healing energy. So there could be some type of diagnosis. I don't know if somebody's dealing with health, but it could be some type of diagnosis here. In reference to somebody's health. Hmm. Somebody may not be honest with what's going on with them. They may not be telling people, what their situation truly is, as far as how grave it is or how challenging it is. They may be keeping it from friends and family. Um, yeah, somebody's wondering if they should say anything to their friends and family. Like I just believe that somebody got some type of information uh, in reference to a diagnosis. It could be, okay, is what I'm picking up for some of you, or it's a court decision, a diagnosis, some type of legal documentation of some sort, some type of I mean, it could be anything that is a result, right? So some type of paperwork resulting in, it could be an application here. Somebody might be applying to work in the health field, the health industry, or to work with children. And there could be an evaluation going on in reference to that. So if you are waiting for the results for something, you may want to check out I believe it's the Aries reading, the Taurus reading. All right, because I do get that there's a lot of waiting. Things are in limbo. But let's get some clarity and see what else could be going on here. Blessings is here for Ace of Swords, as well as the libation energy. So I don't know. I'm just getting someone's preparing their last rites. Um, Someone is being blessed. Someone is asking someone to come and bless someone. Okay, so it could be any a ritual of some sort. Tell me about this star energy. This could also be a recipe, like somebody has a recipe, or some type of ingredients, or uh, like your formula in reference to whatever it is that you are trying to create, okay, or whatever you've created. I feel like the devil's in the details. When you're trying to prove that something belongs to you, like you have the original recipe. So it could be like anything. It could be a sauce. It could be, somebody could be creating some cosmetic line. It could be the ingredients in that. It could be maybe a food that someone is creating, and it's the ingredients. Somebody's looking at the ingredients. Somebody's trying to provide healthy alternative ways, or maybe somebody is, um, there's a particular diet that somebody needs to be on. They need to change their diet or change whatever it is that they're eating. So somebody could be changing their diet. Like somebody could be fasting for a little while, going through a detox. But the goal is to heal. Yeah, we have healing and nightmare. So somebody is definitely not well is what I'm getting for some of you, and you could just be trying to figure out, it could be anything from like the flu, and you could be taking in things to help to you could be looking up recipes online, for example. It's like, okay, what can I do to fight this particular type of symptom? So you could be looking at what it is that you can take in, what ingredients, herbs, spices, things like that, any kind of teas that you could take in to help heal whatever it is that you're trying to heal. Because Pluto's in Aquarius right now. Pluto does deal with the blood. It deals with disease, poisons, okay, toxicity, toxicology reports, things like that. And when the strength energy is to the side, and then we have the star energy, so somebody is trying to heal. Yeah, and see, we got what we got coming out is death energy with this 3 of cups. So there could be somebody who is experiencing um somebody needs to be careful. They could have been poisoned. Somebody may have been poisoned and they may not realize it, or they're eating something that is poisonous to their body. So somebody could be taking something in and may not realize how detrimental it is to their health. They could be having some type of reaction and they don't realize it's a chemical or something in the food. Like, you know how it is with gluten free, celiac disease. Like a lot of people who have celiac disease have issues eating food with gluten in it, and they may not understand why they keep having these health symptoms. It's something in the food, something in it, specifically it could be a drink, it could be alcohol, okay, alcohol poisoning. There could be somebody who maybe suffered alcohol poisoning. I don't know if somebody is unconscious at this time, okay, but somebody needs to be careful with drinking alcohol. It's really not good for them, but it could be any other drink, but I'm getting a drink. Okay, maybe somebody took something, thought it was going to heal them, and instead it could have put them close to death. Like somebody could be right now in a state here where they're unconscious. They could be in a hospital. Don't necessarily have to be in a hospital. Somebody could have OD'd on something, or someone needs to be careful. But somebody's battling for their health, battling for their strength. Yeah, memory energy here. So somebody is trying to remember what they ate or what they drank or where they were last, or trying to figure out this may have happened before and it's happening again. Imagination in the 8 of Wands here. So hmm. So somebody could work in the healthcare system, and they could be about to take care of a patient, give a patient something, and they may find out that the patient is allergic to something. So you know how if you've ever been in a hospital environment or ER environment or urgent care environment and they ask you if you have any allergies, like I'm getting something like this. It's like somebody is having an illness and they can't find out exactly what the problem is, but the person is not they're not getting better, they're getting worse. I don't know if there's something that they're giving this person. It could be the medication itself, which is making it worse. Whatever the diagnosis is, it could very well be um, the antidote, which is making something worse. Tell me about this Queen of Swords. So this is somebody not telling somebody what's going on. So somebody may know what it is that's making them sick, but they're doing it anyway. So for example, it could be somebody who has COPD and they have it really bad. Or emphysema really bad, where they have to wear a mask, an oxygen mask, but they keep smoking anyway. This is somebody's choice. This is what they choose to do, but they're getting progressively worse, and they choose to continue to smoke. I don't judge. I'm just reading the cards. Do what you want with your life. It's yours. You want to smoke, smoke. You don't want to, don't. And in the end, it's this person's decision. This is what somebody is having a hard time accepting, that somebody is making a choice to do what it is that they want to do. So somebody could be deciding what it is that they want and how they want to do things in their final days. Um, and they may not be letting everybody know. Something like that. It could be maybe they're not telling someone. Okay, somebody could have already passed away, right? Could be an elder because the star energy represents older people with the Aquarius energy. Opposite polarity is you, Leo. You represent the kids, the youth. But Aquarius is opposite. It represents somebody who's older. Okay, so it could be that somebody, an older person, or they're aging, or somebody could, on another level, somebody could just be realizing how they're aging. They're getting older. Okay, and they look at how things used to be when they were younger. They're not able to move the way they used to. Somebody is not accepting the fact that, how in your mind you still think, yo, I could still jump over that, but in reality when you try to do it, it's like, yo, I'm too old to be doing that. But you remember back in the day you didn't have no problem doing it, but now that you're older you can't do it, but you've already done it before. Like roller skating really well. Maybe you used to roller skate really well and you hadn't roller skated in 10 years, and you put on a pair of roller skates and you got to hold on to the rail because you can't get out there and do what you used to be able to do because you've been out of, commission. And on top of that, you might break something, in opposed to when you were young, you didn't have that inhibition. It reminds me when I went to the grill, and I went to Rick's Cafe. And if any of you know the grill in Rick's Cafe, they got the cliff where you can jump off the cliff and jump into the water. Well, the very first time I went, I didn't know anything about it, so I wasn't dressed for it. But I was so tempted to jump off the cliff because it looked like it was exciting and fun, and I wanted to do it. But I didn't do it because then once you get out of the water, we were approximately maybe 30 minutes from where I was staying. So I would have had to walk around wet, until I could get a ride back to where we were staying. So I was like, damn, if that wasn't the issue and I had to change of clothes, I hop in and have fun. So maybe 2 or 3 years later, I went back and I went to the cliff because I was like, damn, I didn't get to do it the first time. And I went to the cliff, and for whatever reason, I just wasn't feeling it. I'm like, yo, I'm not doing that. I just think it's like when you were young, you were more, you know, uh, open to doing things, to being more adventurous. And it's like you look back at it like, yeah, when I was young, I was able to do certain things, but yeah, I don't know about all that right now. I don't know about all that right now, right? And it's like, yeah, you think you could do it with the imagination and Eight of Wands, but you need to slow your ass down because mortality is here. Oh, okay, you're a lot older. You know what I'm saying? You're not as young as you used to be. So now you're older. You start thinking about the consequences of your actions, the things you used to be able to do and didn't think about doing. Now you're just like, look, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to do all of that. It's just, yeah, accepting the reality of the situation with the Ace of Swords here and blessings and libation. It's like, yeah, I used to be able to do those things, but yeah, I can't do that anymore. That's the type of thing I'm getting as well. So a couple different storylines here. Uh, I'm getting prayers also. Somebody passed. You know how you pour out, you say you pour out some for the homies. Like, I feel like somebody's doing that, especially during this time, if it's the holiday and you're celebrating with people and friends and you're celebrating someone who may not be here anymore. I'm getting that. But yeah, somebody's, afraid of aging. Somebody's realizing how much they've aged. I just get an energy of like life is short, is what I'm hearing here. Yeah, the Four of Pentacle energy in reverse. This is about somebody opening up or being honest or revealing something. Um, Not holding something back about, because Pentacles can represent the physical body, the health. So back to the health thing, this is somebody who is revealing you know what they've had, or revealing something to someone. Is like, look, try this particular tea, try this concoction, try this should help. So somebody could be congested is another thing. Like I said, it could be a cold, and somebody could be congested, and it's like opening up the nasal cavity, opening up the nasal passage is what I'm getting to. Or opening up whatever it is that's constricted, it's opening up, drinking something to open it up so that it could be even flow. It could be flow. Like, maybe it could be anything from anything that's blocked, like an intestine, a vein, an artery, your nasal cavity. Somebody's having a hard time believing that this is going to work. So it could be that maybe somebody's using some type of experimental drug hoping that it works. um it's like, okay, this is a last resort here. Somebody's basically on their way transitioning, and so they're open to trying anything, or they've been given a diagnosis, uh where it's to the point where it's like they would try an experimental drug, like somebody's researching or trying to do the research, or they did half the research, they don't know yet, they haven't done all the research yet. Or this is like a drug that the doctor is introducing, like, this is an experimental drug, we don't have enough results yet. Like the stuff everybody be taking right now, the drugs everybody's taking right now to lose weight. Like, so half of that stuff is new, so nobody knows how that's going to affect you 5 years down the line, 10 years down the line, type of thing. So, people are somebody is interested or being introduced to this for the purpose of healing. Yeah, with the Three of Wands, we have to wait and see. We don't know what's going on with it. It's new. It's we don't have any results yet. We're waiting, right? Type of thing. This is also just somebody trying something different, trying to see if this works. This could be something that like, there could be a family history of a particular type of disease, or something like that, and somebody is basically trying. It's like, you know your history, your family history, you have a history of, for example, heart disease. So somebody is, doing certain things, like they could be taking certain drinks. Like, so for example, people who have high blood pressure, beet juice, drinking beet juice, drinking grapefruit juice, like, regularly, daily. Like, these things will help you so that you don't have to take medication, blood pressure medication. Also, speaking of which, this could just be there was some type of recall on some type of medication that somebody was taking or people were taking, is another thing I'm getting here. Yeah, Four of Wands here, and then the Ten of Wands energy in reverse. So this is about telling family, or this is about yeah. Somebody doesn't want to let they don't want to tell their family what they're experiencing and what they're going through, or this could be a doctor who doesn't want to tell a family that the diagnosis for their loved one is not good. Okay, this is, yeah, Ace of Cups energy in reverse. So yeah, I'm getting heart failure, especially with the strength energy to the side. Ace of Wands came out in reverse. So I'm getting heart failure here. But this is not health failure. This is something that somebody this is like a wish that somebody has, something that they really want but they're not able to get. But again, this could be something like, a gentleman who, he was very, he used to, when that testosterone was going, boy, back in the day. So this could be somebody who's now impotent and they're looking at taking some type of medication to help them so that they're able to perform. This could be a woman too, who has a dried up, she's dry. And so, it makes, intimacy uncomfortable. So, maybe she's looking to take something that's going to help. Somebody could already be on some medication, and as a result, the medication's having a negative side effect. And somebody's trying to cope with that. Yeah, I'm getting like blood pressure pills. I'm getting Cialis type of thing, where a man may have to take something so that he's able to rise to the occasion. Yeah, because here's the Eight of Wands in reverse, clarifying the Eight of Wands up and imagination. So somebody could be having a hard time getting aroused. This is what I'm getting too. Somebody's having a hard time getting up. So somebody could be drinking. They could be trying to take something, get them open. Somebody's having a hard time being stimulated with whoever it is that they're with. So they could be trying to figure out what's going on. Somebody's looking at WebMD. That's what I'm getting with this Queen of Swords energy and this laptop, WebMD, trying to diagnose themselves. Yeah, here's the Queen of Pentacle. I'm sorry, the King of Pentacle in reverse. Exactly. So this is somebody who can't get it up. Okay. Or somebody who is not they're not at full capacity, not at full staff, however you want to word it. Okay. So there could be, different scenarios here where there is some type of health concern and somebody's trying to make things happen. Now, some health concerns could be more severe where someone may be unconscious and, it's like there's a last ditch effort to try some type of experimental drug to bring them out of a comatose state. Somebody may want to go, maybe asking for a medication so that they can go into a comatose state because of the pain that they're in. And the diet and the level, where they are in their stage of their diagnosis. Like I'm talking about terminally ill type of thing here. But this could be medical malpractice too, with the King of Pentacle in reverse, the Queen of Swords, and the idea. So in the laptop idea energy here, so somebody could have been misdiagnosed or given some type of incorrect medication. This could have happened to a couple of different people. Okay, I'm just getting heart failure or something going on with the heart valve. Couple different things here with this. Okay. If this is about an STD, this is a man who gave a woman an STD. This man could be married. All right. Yeah, this could have been 3 different people he did this to. If this is not a doctor, or this is somebody who's not licensed to subscribe what they're subscribing, and people are getting ill. Yeah, we have the melancholy. Somebody doesn't know what's wrong. Melancholy is when something's wrong and you don't know what is wrong. So again, if this is back to somebody who's having a performance problem, or they're just not able to do what they used to do, it's because of the medication that they're taking. Or somebody's looking to take medication so that they can perform the way they used to in whatever way, whatever capacity. Yeah, trigger. So somebody could be triggered by this. This could be really something alarming for someone. Yeah, unappreciated. So maybe this is why this man can't get it up. A lot of a lot of people don't understand that sometimes when men go through these things, when they're not able to reach, peak performance, it may have something to do with your diet and your health and the things that you do and things you used to do. It may have something to do with that, but it could also just have to do with a lot of stress. Okay. And for in this situation here, somebody could be feeling unappreciated because of what they do or what they don't do or what they can and can't do, something like that. Okay. We have the Sagittarius energy. All right, so somebody could be talking. When I get this energy, I'm automatically talking about or feeling um a doctor that is not that's not has a license with with the American Medical Association. Like this is somebody who's like an alternative doctor, 'cause especially with the King of Pentacle energy in reverse. Like somebody's looking up things online trying to diagnose themselves, but with the Sagittarius energy, I just feel like this is somebody who's trying to get their mojo back. Yeah, mother energy with the mother wound energy here. This could be a mother figure who's experiencing this. Secret love. Like I said, somebody else could have, on another level, somebody could have gotten an STD from a lover. This King of Pentacle energy in reverse here. This is somebody who's never been to the doctor, hasn't gone to the doctor to get a diagnosis, so maybe they don't know they're giving away a gift. Okay, but three people could have already gotten it. Three people could have already passed away as a result, or just are really sick. Whether this man is passing around an STD or whether he's pouring shit in people's drinks, roofing people. Yeah, I'm getting the energy here with this Three of Cup and Death to the side. This is like an energy of somebody putting something, giving someone a type of drug. I don't know what the drug is, but it's a drug that will make somebody like you can still see what's going on, you can hear what's going on, but you can't move. Somebody's putting this in somebody's drinks, rendering somebody so that they can't move. This is so this person can take advantage of this person. Yeah, because I feel like he's done this three separate times on three different occasions. Yeah, somebody is not able to move. Like they don't recall what happened, but they were. Yeah, so be careful out here, okay, with people and what they putting in people's food, and then just the holidays in general. You don't know what people putting in the food and drinks, and you maybe have allergies or something like that. And so this could be what's going on here. Somebody may have drank something or ate something that's not is not good for them. Somebody's mother could have put something in, but there's addiction here. So yeah, somebody could be dealing with addiction. So this is somebody who may have overdosed or could overdose. Yeah, we have acceptance. Somebody has to accept the fact that this is the way shit is. This is how this person feels, whether they like it or not. This is this person's choice to do what they want to do. Like I was saying earlier, I was picking that energy up earlier. Yeah, past life love. Somebody could be going through a separation or a divorce as well, splitting up. Somebody could have been putting something in somebody's food. Like there could be a man and a woman who are together, and for whatever reason she's putting shit in his food, or he's putting shit in her food, or something like that. There's some sinister shit going on here. Okay, there's so many different variations of what could be going on. I'm just trying to give as many examples that are coming to me as possible. Yeah, somebody's feeling hopeless, okay, because they don't understand what happened. But yeah, like I said, somebody's doing this shit because it gives them thrills. You know, giving someone a type of drug, or giving a woman a type of drug where what is that movie? Like this is some weird shit. Okay, it is weird. There's three different people who could be missing. Someone doesn't know where they are. It could be because this dude, somebody's investigating this dude. He could have three women are missing because of him. He puts something in their drink, renders them so that they can't move, and then he's able to move them wherever he wants to move them and hold them hostage, and have them. I'm just getting a real graphic picture here. It's unfortunate. So disclaimer, disclaimer. You don't want to hear this. You should walk out. But I'll yell disclaimer when I'm done. But this is like, I forget what movie this was that I saw. But this dude, he kidnapped this young schoolgirl on the way when she was on her way to school, and so he had her in somewhere secluded, and he had her in this chair, and he had an IV tied to her, and she, was barely alive, but he was holding her there, raping her, basically just keeping her and doing what he wanted to her against her will. I'm showing here that this could have happened to three other people. This could be in somebody's house. Somebody could be having this shit going on in a basement or their house. Somebody may find three bodies. Is another thing here. So this could be what the information is that's being revealed. Okay, there could be something in the news about this. Moving on. All right, so disclaimer, disclaimer, we're coming out of that energy. Yeah, established, wealthy, secure. So this could be somebody who's established, wealthy, secure with this King of Pentacle energy in reverse, but he do dirty shit. Okay, a couple different things came out there with that Leo, but hopefully this is not you or somebody going through this, but I do wish you guys the best, and I want to thank you for checking out the video, and don't forget to wish Capricorn sons a happy birthday, and I will see you in the next reading, Leo. Peace and blessings.